interesting bit of news for you guys. So if you don't follow Tom Holland on Instagram, please go do it. He's Spider-Man. Yeah, we all know and love. Avengers Infinity War, he looked really amazing. But that's not the storyline that I'm going to be talking about today. Now, there's two things to hear. So this is a G to E series, gaming to entertainment. So now I talked about various things in these factors. I talked about the Assassin's Creed film, the Witcher games made into a TV series, how I compared between certain characters that I love and love from a gaming perspective and also as a TV show perspective. So a lot of things are going there. So if you like this series, let me know in the comments down below. Hit that like button as well. So before we just get into this, I want to talk about Uncharted is one of my favorite gaming series of all time. There are plenty of series that are there that you can say, you know what, 100% I'm going to play those 4 games or 5 games or 6 games, whatever it is. I just can't sit and play them for like a month or 2 months or 3 months straight. I just love those games. Those kind of series is like Assassin's Creed, I can say Uncharted, GTA, Mass Effect. It's a lot of series that are there. Witcher and Crisis, Bioshock, XCOM. So there's like plenty of series that are there. If you know just one sitting, just like finish it off all. So seeing those things rendered into the kind of like movies or TV shows will always be amazing for you and me as a fan, right? Well, why am I saying that is because all the films that have been made from games are not a high success. Let's just say at that. I would have gone for Assassin's Creed TV show rather than a film, which they are trying to do right now. I don't know if it's confirmed or yet, so that's why I didn't make a video on G2E series. But if they do, I'm going to be making one of that. I just want to talk about the same things. Why I'm saying that is because 24 episodes on a network or 13 episodes on Netflix, they can easily do that rather than trying to have a go for a film. It doesn't work out. Why am I saying this? Because it's like 20 hours or 15 hours, however long the game is, how you play it. That kind of like you take that and then constrict yourself into like just 2 hours or 3 hours of a film. I'm not saying that it can be happening because there are like plenty of writers that are there who can make that happen, but at the same time it's really tough to make people grasp at the situation and the things that have been going on. For example, for me, I'm a both movie goer and as well as a game player, so for me it's really easy to get hooked into a film that I already know about. So for example, my friends who doesn't play any games, they want to be sitting there and then seeing things and then understanding that from the story perspective, and then they have to talk to you about certain things that they might have missed. That will spark a conversation. Now that doesn't happen when I see Assassin's Creed with my friends. They see the film and they're like, wait, what the fuck just happened? Tell me from the first. If they say that to you, turn and say that to you, that means the film is done. So that's the difference between all the things that have been happening. So that's why I don't believe in films that are made from video games. Period. I don't like them. If they're done right, please do them right, and then I'll believe it. So right now there's a film called as there's a game series called as Uncharted. Now if you don't know about Uncharted is an action adventure game where you are taken as a character of Nathan Drake. There's plenty of things, finding secrets, finding lost treasures, lost brothers, wife, family. Crazy deal. Crazy stunts, doing a lot of various things, and it's a sandbox kind of game. So if you don't know about sandbox or open world is where like you can do whatever the hell you want. It's like a freedom to you. You can just go and do a lot of things differently and then come back and do just like whatever you want to do, and then there's like various decisions, stuff like that. Uncharted on the other hand is kind of like a little bit of a sandbox thing where it's like story, starting, middle, and boom, that's it. There you have a conclusion. Now that's kind of like a film that I want to watch for in the films, right? If they kind of like made that script for like 20 hours long, let's just say. I would say Uncharted 4 was about 20 to 30 hours. Take that in and then shrink it down to 3 hours. You can easily say the story in 3 hours, don't get me wrong. So that's it, 3 hours. You can easily go out and then say that story. But when you shrink it, that's the problem happens. Assassin's Creed faced the same thing. They can't explain the entire thing. Like they try to explain Templars, they try to explain the assassins, they try to explain this machine, they try to explain the lost treasure, they try to explain every one of these things in a single film. In the games it's been like separated. It's like you understand everything bit by bit by bit, or missions by missions by missions, or sector by sector by sector. You understand that, and those sectors itself takes 2 hours, and then you explain that in 20 minutes, and you just like hope that people understands. That doesn't make any sense. So this all like wide speculation. It's not confirmed yet. It's a speculation. So this whole speculation came out when Tom Holland, as I said at the start of the video, he kind of like posted Uncharted games playing. That's not a big deal, but they said like for research purposes. This also is fueled by the thing like Sony said, we are looking into making the Uncharted games into a series of films as well. So there's kind of like he deleted it as well. If it was there, no one would have batted an eye. But he deleted it right after posting it for a while. So 3 days ago it happened, and everyone got caught an eye on that. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Might happen, might not happen, might happen like 2 years, 3 years later after he just finishes off entire like Avengers Infinity War thing. After that, maybe he does Nathan Drake. Nathan Drake is one of the iconic character in gaming. So to see him in a film, Tom Holland to playing him, it would be a little bit awkward because I don't think Nathan Drake and Tom Holland are similar characters. I don't know about you, but I just don't feel that way. But he might just be surprising here because Spider-Man 2, I thought, all right, he's not that great. Tobey Maguire just played the perfect Spider-Man. No one can change my mind, and then boom, going to the theaters, Tom Holland really changed my mind. So that can really happen to anyone who says like who's adamant on something, but they can be changed by the way that it happens. So maybe when I go to that film, Nathan Drake, okay, Tom Holland is Nathan Drake, done, dusted. Obviously, they're not going to do like just take the 4 games on and then make it into a single film. That's the dumbest thing that anyone can do. So I think like Uncharted 1, 2, 3, and 4 would be there. So I'm just looking forward to it. I'm also looking forward to Tomb Raider. I didn't talk about that. I'll talk about it separately. Why not? So Square Enix is doing a good job at it as well. The trailer looked good. So I'll talk about that in a separate GTE video. But yeah, just have a pinch of salt, then hope it happens. It might not happen. It might happen. If it does happen, let's just hope it's good. That's it. That's all we can hope for. And the story is as gripping as the games are. And they're not just like rushed in, just like push the story to a point where it's like, come on, just don't do that. Stuff like that. So thank you guys for watching. Hit that like button if you like this video. Share the video with friends and family. Subscribe to the channel for this gaming. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.
Let it go.